Beginning Algebra, Test 1 Review. -10 subtract -2 plus -3. The subtract -2 becomes addition. -10 plus 2, those signs are different. Find their difference. Subtract, 10 minus 2 is 8. -10 has your bigger number, so that's why it's -8. Now, -8 plus -3, remember, owing money plus owing money is owing more money. Okay, multiplication. Negative times negative is positive, 6. Positive times negative is negative. Okay, let's do cross multiplication. Okay. 7 divides into 7 one time. 7 divides into 35 5 times. Three divides into 3 one time. 3 divides into 12 4 times. A negative times a positive is a negative. Multiply the numbers that are there now. 1 times 5, 1 times 4. Okay, divide, keep, flip, change. Keep the first, flip the second, change to multiplication. We're going to cross multiply again. 7 into 7 is 1. 7 into 28 is 4. 25 into 25 is 1. 25 into 75 is 3. Multiply what's there now. 1 times 3, 1 times 4. Okay, subtraction, common denominator. 7 times 3 is 21. So we want 21, 21. Okay, on the left, 7 times what is 21? That's 3. So you multiply top and bottom by 3. What you multiply the top, what you multiply to the bottom, you do to the top. On the right, 3 times what is 21? 7. So you have to also multiply the top by 7. Okay, you have to do that so it stays equal. 7 over 7 is really 1. So we're doing something times 1 to make it be itself. On the left, 5 times 3, 1 times 7. 15 minus 7 is 8 over 21. An exponent means multiply that number times itself. The exponent tells you how many of them. So this means 10 times 10. Okay, multiply and divide is left to right. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Addition is last. 12 plus 4 is 16. Okay, solving an equation, we got to get rid of the subtract 5. (3x) means multiply, so we divide. You're working towards x equals. Keep those equal signs straight up and down in a line. Okay, I can multiply everything by the same number as long as I do the same thing. So I want what 3 and 6 go into 6. So I'm going to put a 6 over 1 times x over 3. Now this can get a just 6 because 4 doesn't have a fraction. But I'm going to put a 6 over 1 for the other one because it is a fraction. Okay, so everything is getting a 6 times 6 times 6. Okay, multiply tops and bottoms. 6 times x, 1 times 3, 4 times 6. Here, multiply tops and bottoms, 6 times 1 and 1 times 6. You should get some nice divisions. 6x divided by 3 is 2x. And 6 divided by 6 is 1. Okay, so now we're going to solve that equation. Okay, we've got to add 24 to undo subtract. The plus or minus number is what needs to go away first. Now we can undo the times 2 with divide by 2. 25 does not divide by 2 into a whole number, so we just leave it and nothing goes into 25 and 2. Okay, now we're going to solve where we have a letter on both sides of the equals. Now on the right side, we're not going to add 5 plus 2x. They aren't like terms. Okay, the 2x, 2 is smaller than the 8 on the other side, so I'm going to subtract that on both sides. Keep that equal sign lined up. I put the subtract 2x under the 8x like term. So subtract. The 2x minus 2x cancels. Okay, now I'm going to add 7 to get rid of subtract. Now I'm going to divide to get rid of the times. same thing on both sides of that equal sign. I need to distribute the 4. 4 times 4x. 4 times minus 2. Don't subtract on the right. They're not like. I do have like terms on the left. 16 minus 2 would give me 14x. Keep your equal signs lined up. Okay, now that minus 3x on the right is smaller than 14, so I'm going to add 3x on both sides. So the minus 3x plus 3x cancels. I put the plus 3x under its like term. So add here. Get rid of the 8. Divide by 17 on both sides. That's not a good division, meaning it's not a whole number. Nothing goes into. So that's our answer. Distribute the 3. 3 times 3x. 3 times 5. Distribute the 2. 2 times x. 2 times minus 3. I've got x on both sides. So I'm going to get rid of the smaller one, which is my 2x. Subtract. Get rid of the 15. Okay. Now notice our symbol has stayed the same because all we've done is subtract on both sides. Add and subtract is the same. Now we're going to divide by 7 on both sides. When you divide by positive 7, it stays the same. Okay? Divide by positive equals same. Add, subtract, it stays the same. The symbol. Okay, that greater than symbol stayed the same. We divided by a positive. Now we need to divide by negative. Okay. We need to divide by negative so that the 5 and the negative cancels out over there. Divide by negative, flip. Okay. Now a negative divided by a negative is still a positive. We're flipping the inequality symbol. Okay, this asks to put in interval notation. I like to do the number line first. This says less or equal. Numbers are smaller going to the left. Or equal to means include, okay, because 5 is equal to 5. Okay, now over on the left side we have those negative numbers. Okay, you always read left to right. So what is on the left of what we shade is negative infinity, and that means the left keeps going. Now it stops at 5. The or equal to tells us to include with the bracket. The bracket is because of the or equal to. And that is the review for this test.